Yeah, champion, Brooklyn, spin the yard with me. I got bars too, you heard? I'm a mathematician with the bars, my intros is going hard, my interviews getting bigger, the guests know I'm a star. Always knew that I was real, or was held up by the frauds who didn't believe my vision, I had to prove them wrong. Then I rose up out the mud like concrete in a rose. The difference is I wasn't picked up and taken home. 4 walls in the car, had to prove if you real or not. Gotta protect yourself with a lock in the sock, coming out the box. That shit apparent, the tarot card said I was destined for blessings in abundance, but my heart I had to protect it, didn't listen. And grandma in my ears steady bitching. I was falling blinded by the lights flashing in my vision. False presentation, money, cars, girls, pagan world. Sick of being broken, hungry nights made me wanna earl. Curled up in a pissy bed, stick up boys rain in the crib, looking for Calvin and Savior bread in the mattresses. Dead upon arrival, I swear with my left hand on the Bible. Mama grabbed that Mossberg and started clapping for our survival. This is the facts, I ain't even capping. Trapping got its course and I ain't paying for shit to happen. Niggas spin the yard, huh?
Where would we be? Without the Black Liberation Army, without the Black Panthers, where would we be? See, we wouldn't be here, right? Without Elijah Muhammad, without Malcolm X, like all these heroes, without Asada Shakur, right? Without Nzinga. This is the sister Nzinga who she fought and beat the Romans. Mm-hmm. When you see the Black Panther, right? The chick with the boar head. Yep. That's not, fuck them fake fictional characters. That was the Dahomey tribe. Right. That was a group of black women who were assassins who cut their breasts off so they could draw their fucking arrows quicker. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And they wasn't lesbians. Right. Yeah, they wasn't lesbians. She had a husband. Mm-hmm. Okay? So what I'm saying is everything is a process to get to a point to elevate. It's passing of the torch. And when you understand that no man creates, confirms your death date. The day you die is written the day you born. Mm-hmm. When you take your first breath, Allah knows when you're going to take your last one. Right. So it doesn't, if it's my time to go, you can hit me with a water balloon and I'm out of here. Right. If it's not my time to go, you can pull up with a fucking grenade launcher and I'm going to survive. Mm-hmm. So when you understand that, then you're not focusing on, see, what you study, what you focus on. White man ain't nothing but using Freddy Krueger tactics. You ever seen the movie Freddy Krueger? Ooh. When a white bitch was like, "You're not real." Freddy Krueger was like, "Ugh," and he tried to scratch her, and he disappeared. Right, because he was empowered by her fear for him. Right. You see?
And that's how it is in our reality.
1,000,000%. Right. So we empower the so-called oppressor by feeling that he has the power to oppress us. Mm-hmm. That's psychological. Right. Right? It's psychological. So they have to get you to buy into, that's why they call us minorities and call them the majority. Mm-hmm. So we're the minority and they're the majority. White man is the minority. Yeah. Right? Okay. White supremacy is the lie. It's black supremacy. Genetically, we are superior. Mm-hmm. This is right? So, but they're not teaching that in schools. Right. So you grow up feeling like you're inferior.
Minority, yep.
You grow up feeling like, okay, this person has a badge. So this person has a badge, he has the right to put me in cuffs and kill me if he wants. Mm-hmm. But if I'm trained, if I understand jujitsu, if I understand marksmanship, if I understand martial arts, if I understand wrestling.
And the law.
Fuck the law. It's not about the law. Mm-hmm. Understand this, right? If I understand wrestling, if I understand, give you an example, right? Take your right hand and punch me this off. I know the law. Do it again. I know the law. Do it again.
How you gonna protect yourself if no law? Right.
Do it again. I know the law. Do it again.
I got you.
Do it again. Pat, right? Do it again.
Now I can deflect.
Right? Do it again.
Right. Now I can get.
I know the law.
Right.
Do it again. I know the law. Right? So what I'm saying is you can't have a thing that doesn't equally stop what's being used to transgress against you. Mm. Laws don't stop bullets. That's a fact. Bullets stop bullets.
Right.
Right? So when we're taught and we're trained and we're skilled, right? So this is what leaders don't talk about. Like what's the census of the New York City Police Department? It's under 1 million. It's not 1 million officers in the whole New York State. It's not 1 million officers.
That's a fact.
That's not 1 million officers. So the issue is, it's not of law, it's of community. It's of unity, right? It's being mobilized and organized. So if I see a brother getting beat over by the police, I don't have a pistol. I don't really know how to use it. So when you see a police officer, you can't protect your brother or protect yourself because you're not trained. Not because it's law, because you're not trained and you don't have equal manpower to meet that issue. Right? You don't have equal manpower. The Jews, the so-called Jews, they do. This is why 10 years ago in Battery Park, it never made the light of day. They flipped over a police car and blew the cop car up.
Word?
Yeah, happened in Battery Park. 2 police officers pulled over, drunk, tried to stop the Jew, started harassing them, handcuffing them like they do us, right? And like, yo, let him go. Yeah, they like, what? They started getting crazy with him. Bro, they made a call, it was like 300, they bum rushed him. Took him out the cuffs, flipped the car, set the car on fire, flipped the car over. Shouldn't even make news or front page. You see? It's manpower. It's not law. It's manpower. See that, and that shouldn't even make TV. You said what? You never even heard about that shit, right? You're like, what the fuck? Never even heard about that shit. Well, how did Assad Shakur get out? How did Assad Shakur make it to Cuba? You think it was a law?
No, it was through us.
Think it was a law?
Yeah.
How did she make it to Cuba? You see?
Yeah.
So you have to understand, when you buy into this inferior complex, then you won't defend yourself, right? I remember being in Washington, right? My classification dropped.
Just for people that know that you talking about.
Listen, no, don't do that. Don't do that, because they know. If they don't, they don't.
I got you.
They say fun them, right? Because this is how motherfuckers get jailed. You know. If you don't, then hey, okay. So I'm in Washington, right? Classification drop. I'm in the medium. I'm doing good, right? And so I get a ticket, right? This dickhead cop. I'm getting a ticket. I'm going to the sergeant's office or whatever, and I see a dude. He come out the office. They smack him, right? And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I go in the office and like, sit down, dummy. I'm like, I know fucking dummy. Who you talking to? I ain't no dummy. Fuck you mean? And the guy look at me and he looked. He's like, no, he's okay. Right? Then I come back to the house. There's this old head. Mind you, I'm young at the time. You know what I'm saying? I think I was I was like probably 19, something like that. Right? So the old head, he like, yo, oh yeah, guys come to the sergeant's office and I said, what you mean? Ain't nobody smacked me. Ain't nobody put no hands on me. Ain't nobody putting. Who you talking about? I mean, I didn't understand that was what was going on, right? I didn't understand that brothers was accepting getting smacked by police, getting beat up. I'm just not, right? So my mindset, I didn't have that. Smack me, I'm going in. Pull the pin, fuck it, I'm going in. So we're taught to not resist, and we're not trained. So when we do resist, we're successful with the resistance.
Right.
And we don't have the resources to combat when they call for backup.
Right.
We don't call for backup. We just dealing with what we dealing with. Okay? So we have to get to a point now where, everybody talked about, and I'm not big on talking about like, media news. Everybody's talking about what happened with Mo 3, right? So a brother lost his life on the highway. Broad day. What separates him from a police officer getting murdered? Like, where's the difference? And I'm so glad this never happened. And for all you officers watching, hey man, leave my family alone. Leave my family alone, because it ain't gonna be no Trayvon Vaughn with my brother. My brother get killed, your son is dying. That's how I'm on it. And we don't get that same level of respect because it's not the same consequences placed on them as it is on us.
I agree with that. So
a police officer doesn't feel like, I just got locked up the other day, right? So the cops pull me over, they lie, say I had an iCard. This is the bullshit, right? They pull me over, they lock me up, and
wait, they just pulled you over.
They pulled me over and asked me for my driver's license, right? So they hopped out 8 deep. They got all the cameras, the lights on my eyes. I said, yo, one dude got the camera, like the light like this in my eye. Yo, give me your license. I'm like, yo, listen. I'm like, yo, you trying to play this up and down, Willie? First of all, I'm not scared. I'm not nervous. I'm not moving. I can't see nothing. You got the light in my face. What's up, man? You know what I mean? And then he like, oh, we're gonna hand this outside of the car. So he opened the car door. He grabbed me by the wrist, right? I grabbed him by the wrist, and went like this with him.
Right.
And I said, yo, bro, I don't know. Listen, bro, I don't know what you. I don't know. Listen, bro. Yeah, listen, man.
I'm not one of them.
Y'all ain't gonna fuck me up out here, gang. Know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the sergeant, he come, yo, just calm down. They put the cuffs on me. He said, oh, you got an I card. They locked me up for five. I'm in jail for like 5 hours, right? So they booking me, right? I'm like, yo, run my fucking prints. I don't got no warrants. Run my prints, right? So the other officers is they not manhandling me because they can't manhandle me.
Right. You already provided that strength. You already showed them like, nah, he ain't.
No, but I do have the strength though.
Right. But I'm saying they seen an example.
Y'all gonna need about 50 of y'all niggas.
Exactly.
Y'all gonna need about 50 of y'all. I'm gonna keep it real. Y'all gonna need like 50 of y'all.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So I'm saying it to say this. There's a level of resistance. There's something that I have inside of me that I want to duplicate in the minds of my brothers. It's understanding like, yo, bro, like this is a human being. I'm like, this motherfucker, you ain't gonna kill me. You're not gonna kill me. All you gonna do is give me more charges. Assault a police officer, attempt murder, a cop, whatever you would. Yeah, but I'm not going. I don't care what you talking about. I'm not going. I'm not going.
Right.
I'm not going, bro.
Right.
And when we understand that, that's the same mindset that the Haitians had when they fought the Haitian Revolution.
Yeah, the French.
That's the same mindset that Hannibal the Great had, right? That's the same mindset that Harriet Tubman had. I'm out, man. So we have to start developing that mindset and then using that mindset to build community, to build institutions.
Absolutely.
And not rely on law. Because like we just seen in our demonstration, law not gonna stop you from punching me in my shit. Right? Let's try it one more time, man. Yeah. I know the law. I know the law. You gonna be sitting there getting your shit punched the fuck off. I know the law. Nah, like, you know what I mean?
All right, so
Yeah.
2 questions. One is, what wound up happening after you guys got arrested?
I got out.
Prince, they let you out.
They ain't run my prints.
Right.
I got out.
It was bullshit.
Yeah, they was, you know what I mean?
Right. And, all right, so my next question is this, right? Do you feel like there's such a way to manipulate the system without having to go do any type of physicality?
No, because at the end of the day, only way it's no more manipulation. We have to create our own institutions. We have to create our own system. And we don't have.
Why hasn't that happened yet?
Because we don't have no leadership. All these motherfuckers are scared. They scared. It's just what it is. This is what I believe, and I can't even study that. Fuck them. You know what I mean? Fuck them. Like what I'm doing, I'm thinking more so. Okay, I'm building. I'm growing. Right. I'm gonna drop these books, open up these businesses. Right, I'm gonna get my money up, and I'm gonna build this shit that I want to have. I can't focus on nobody else because when it's over, it's over. We got traders. Ain't nobody like nobody. I'm not gonna say nobody, right?
What about like a Dr. Umar?
No disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but that's different. So,
okay.
So what I'm saying is we have to have our own institutions, and we have to have goals for those institutions to be built. Right? So we say, okay, we need a hospital. Okay, well, where's the location? How long is it going to take to build it? We need a police department. We need our own police department, right? My brother, I'm telling him about getting his carriage license. He don't have no felonies and shit like that, right? Okay, so we start with you. Then we get 100 of you. That's one fucking police department. That's one private security company we got in the hood. And then the police department gets financed from our tax dollars. So while we not creating a separate tax for our own security institutions to protect and police us, right? It's all you can't come like you can't go to the white man like please.
Right.
You go to the white man, you break his fucking arm and make him say please. And we don't have that type of a mindset. Doesn't exist, and it seems like it's foreign. But how many black brothers kill black brothers every single day? Why you not shooting cops? How many black brothers kill their girls and girls killing? Why y'all not killing these cops? Why you not killing these cops that you know this cop is dirty? Sonia Massey, she gets shot in the face. The cop is like, yo, I'm gonna shoot you in your fucking face. He dead, shoot her in the fucking face. How does that cop make it in the state? If I'm in jail, when that cop go to jail, he's dying. You can say whatever you want. I'm poking him up. He's out of here. We's not making it. You know what I mean? So what we don't have no power. Right? So if we don't have power, then we're trying to adapt to the people that we allow to be in power. And the biggest word in that sentence is allow. And they have not done right by us while being in power. I'm sitting in, I just got locked up. I'm sitting in, y'all want to pull me over. You talking about I ran 2 red lights. First of all, I ain't run 2 red lights. You driving and you following me in an unmarked car. The lights is out. I bust a right. You busted another right. I bust another right. You busted another right. Oh, you fool this. So now I'm on point. What I'm supposed to do? I don't know if somebody following me.
My life is in danger.
Yeah, I'm going to protect myself. Give a fuck who it is. Know what I mean? So, and I told the cop this, and this my manager. He seen me tell police dead to the face, like I thought, yo, I'd have killed you. I don't get what you talking about. I'm not dying on no curb, boy, by no pig. It ain't happening. I'm not with it. It'd be smart guy shoots police officer in the face. You ain't gonna just murder me because you feel like you want to murder. Nah, I can't go. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is we allow these people to be in power and they haven't done. So I could be elite. You just kidnapped me. Held me for 5 hours, and then you let me out like, yo, you don't got no warrants. You ain't do me no favor. Like I look at this thing, I say, yo, bro, you ain't do me no favor.
Yeah.
Give me my fucking property, nigga. You ain't do me no favor. You know what I'm saying? And the cops is like, I was livid. I was pissed the fuck off, right? Yeah. Because I've been, building my brand, so I don't have to be in handcuffs. I'm not a criminal. I don't do illegal shit. So. But when I sat in that cell, it was a learning. I was like, okay, what is God trying to show me here? I couldn't even sit down. The whole time I'm in the cell like this for 5 hours. I'm like this. I'm like this. I'm tight, right? I'm tight. I'm sitting like, yo. But I'm like, yo, I'm saying to myself, like, if I don't build it, then this is what I'm subjected to. You see what I'm saying?
But you don't feel like you building what you're talking about is going to make you more of a target.
See, you keep talking this. You keep talking this. Nah, gang.
No.
You keep talking that shit. Nah.
No. Let me finish.
When you talk, listen. First of all,
let me finish. Hold on.
Black, no,
listen. Hold on. I got you. Hold on, G. Hold on. I'm speaking for people who are watching that don't have a basic understanding of what you're saying.
When you black and you born, you a target, bro.
That's what you talking about. That's a fact.
We already talked.
But let me say something. Hold on. You've gone through all the shit that you went through already, right?
We targets already.
Incarcerated.
We already targets.
Big shot people, all of that, right?
We targets already. So you know what Malcolm X said? Listen, check it out. He said there's no revolution without bloodshed. We targets. So at any given moment, right? Check it. I just did a podcast. With the Realer Than Most. Philly guys, right? And I'm talking about positive shit. I'm talking about positive shit. Right? And I leave the podcast and that happened to me. So I go from, and on that podcast when we talked about what we spoke about, we were speaking about he was there too. I was talking about like the importance of developing your confidence and your self-esteem, right? And I'm giving all these techniques and stuff like that, and I leave there, I'm happy, I'm
vibrating,
I'm good, and I go from there
to being pulled over, handcuffed, held for 5 hours because you want to profile me because I'm driving in a nice car and I got jewelry on. Fam, I can't. We already targets. I see what you're saying.
Right? And when I told the officer, I told him directly to his face, I said, yo, bro, like, yo, why you so worked up? He said, yo, we thought you had a warrant because you were so worked up. I'm so worked up because you feel like you got the right. Who the fuck is you? Who the fuck is you to throw a fucking flashlight in my fucking eye and act like I'm supposed to? You talking like I'm your child. Who the fuck is you talking to? You raise your voice, I'm raising mine. Your officer didn't de-escalate the situation. He escalated the situation. I said, you gotta make a home, right? He said, yeah. I said, what makes you think I ain't gotta make a home? And what makes you think I ain't gonna do everything? I'm making it home. I'm making it home. So let's be clear. If I'm up on you like this, nothing you have works for you, boy. I'm taking it from you, I promise you. And I told him that, right? And I'm like, yo, every time we turn on the news, we turn on TikTok, we seeing. I'm not rolling no dice, homie. I'm not playing Russian roulette, making you gonna make me feel like maybe this is the day. Nah, nigga. I'm not about to sit here and comply and you got the intention to kill me. And because I got the strength to kill you and stay alive, so be it. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be alive, beating the body, than in the ground because you killed me. You heard?
Right. You're not even gonna let that happen.
Not letting it happen.
Right.
So when I'm sitting in a cell, I'm picking my brain, right? Like, okay, What did I do? What did I do wrong? I didn't run a red light. Y'all lied. You said I ran 2 red lights. I didn't run no red lights. And if I ran a red light, which I didn't, why you ain't pull me over on the first red light? You know what I'm saying?
Common sense.
What you talking about, right? Like, so I'm playing back in my mind. Okay, they pull me over. I comply. Like, I'm thick. Fam, it don't work. It don't work. You do everything right and you still wrong.
I see what you're saying.
You held me for 5 hours and wrote me a ticket for running red lights because you searched the car. Let's be clear. You know what I mean?
They searched the car.
Yeah, I mean, not when I was there.
Right.
You know, first thing I said, I don't consent to no
Exactly.
search.
Exactly.
Fuck you talking about. But you know they searched the car when I was in the cell for 5 hours. You know they searched the car. Know what I'm saying? So that's why they did it like that. Didn't give me a phone call, didn't run my prints. You feel me? So as I'm sitting in the cell, I'm like, yo, bro, like, nah, bro, like, this can't. How can I get to the point where this can never happen? I have to have my own police, right? Like, how can I get to this point where this can? I'm thinking like this is the only option, right? I can't.